19 hours till takeoff. Tim and I are having dinner, and then I've got to go home and organize everything into my bag because I intend to travel with a carry-on only. Wish me luck. I've actually been up all night too. Yeah, that was a combination between having a lot to do, some anxiety, I'm sure, and also knowing I really wanted to sleep on the plane. So I haven't even had coffee today.
Explore the world in your way. Create memories that you won't forget. You only live once, so don't waste your time. Please don't waste your time. Don't waste your time.
Well, I made it to Copenhagen, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing now. I'm going to a landscape format because I realized this is going to be a longer video than 60 seconds. Anyway, I've got my bags checked in the locker, and now I'm heading to find the metro to run into town for maybe an hour.
I zoned two, I think, so it's probably free. No, because the thing that
I feel like I'm on Amazing Race. Made it. Okay, I've been traveling for, I'm not sure how many hours at this time, but it's been awesome. I'm tired. I'm waiting for my next flight. This one is only 2 hours, but I've already started rearranging my things so that they're not all in the wrong place. Copenhagen was cool. We'll see what's next. So I'm currently headed toward the autobus to find the one that goes to the area I'm going to. Another adventure. Okay, today has been hella long, and to be totally honest with you, I'm finally at my hotel. Grateful to be here. Can't wait to check out the balcony view. But honestly, might have been a rookie mistake. I don't know. Basically, from the airport, I decided to take public transportation down here. I obviously got on the wrong bus, so when I saw it was kind of as close as it was going to be, and it was a beautiful area with all these people and all these lights, and it was just gorgeous, I thought, I'm getting off here, and I will figure out how to get there. So I started walking, and I've been walking because Google Maps doesn't keep up with you, and all of a sudden you're like past where you should have been and all that. So literally, I've been bouncing around for probably half hour, maybe even 45 minutes, just trying to find this freaking place. Anyway, I'm here, had a couple of things that I was like, it feels hinky. But thankfully I'm safe and I'm here, and now I'm gonna just chillax for a second before I go find some food because it's already 9:16 here. All I've had to eat today is this little ham, well, actually I think it was turkey with cheese and a little square croissant for breakfast on the plane with a cup of coffee. And then when I was in Copenhagen, I had a croissant with a cup of coffee. And then I had another cup of coffee on the freaking plane here. So that's pretty much my diet for today. So, yeah. This is my room at the Catalina Avigno. But if you're outside looking for it, it's just Catalino. Simple. If you're European-ish, as it should be. Space. plane. That's it, except for my balcony. I am in room 317, and I'll be posting this after I'm gone. You just open it, like literally. It's got the cute little table and chairs, which I'd love to like have coffee and pastry tomorrow, but I'll probably be gone. And then you've got the alleyway. Down that alleyway is a place called San Miguel Tapas, very good. And that heads back to the really touristy place. So I'm gonna head that way to go look for some tapas for dinner tonight. I'm not gonna go down that alley. And that's the other way in this alley that I'm also not gonna go down. This is like literally, I gotta back up to get off of it. But the cutest little freaking balcony. So I'm coming to you from my balcony, and I chose to do it out here because I could. But man, I had some big learning experiences today. Today was, I count it kind of day one of travel, even though it started yesterday. Like, it's been a long evolution. So, awesomeness, things I've learned. One, put all the things that are super important that you want on the flight in the bag that'll be under the seat, and not the one that goes in the car compartment. Two, you're going to have people that are rude to you for no reason. Don't let it get to you. 3, take the time to learn what the language is for even a stopover place or who your airlines is flying. Like if it's a Swiss airline, find out what their official language is and at least learn the niceties like hello, please, thank you, kind of stuff. What else? Sometimes the scary places aren't as bad as you think they are. And sometimes the safe places might be. Carry yourself confidently. Pack light, for sure. I've got a whole list. Who cares? Who cares about all those? Man, what a freaking adventure today was. So literally, I left my house at like 10:30 and got to LAX and took off around 3 on an almost 11-hour flight, which I've never been on. Oh my God, so long. And I didn't have access to my earbuds, and I didn't have access to my computer, and my Kindle just is still not setting up right, so it's not working. I didn't have the right charging cord with me. I brought the USB-C instead of the USB cord. So I was like, SOL. And it was still amazing. Like, it was still amazing. It was so cool to look out the window and see just the different parts of the world, whether it was parts of the United States that I don't see very often, or parts of Canada, or going up kind of on the bottom of the Arctic Circle, flying over Finland. Like, that's so cool. Knowing that's where you are. Like, yeah. And so today, like, I flew over the Mediterranean. It's like, oh my God, I'm flying over the Mediterranean. Sea, not an ocean. Anyway, today's been phenomenal. Copenhagen was cool. It had kind of an interesting, in some of the areas I got lost in, kind of a punk vibe, which I liked, but it was cool. Tons of apartments everywhere. Old looking ones too. I like Barcelona. Like, Copenhagen was cool, but Barcelona is more my style, my flair. Had a super late dinner. Was still eating after 10 o'clock at night, along with 20 of my favorite people that I don't know. You can hear people still now. Like, it's just awake. It's very cool. So, You know, I'm 57 and I've never done anything like this, so I guess I'm living proof that just because you haven't doesn't mean you can't. So find those bucket dreams and go after them. Thank you for watching. I'm going to come up with a name soon, so then I can say, like, follow me. Tomorrow will be day 2. Tomorrow, my big things are, I've got to take a train to, so first of all, I've got to get to Sants, whatever that is, to take a train down to Benicarló. And then they're going to pick me up. I don't have any idea what time we start on Saturday or anything, but I assume I'll meet people and find out where my apartment is tomorrow, which will be cool. As for today, I chose to take public transportation after I left the airport, even though I've never been in Barcelona. And sure enough, I took the wrong fucking train. But as I was trying to balance, like, my nav program, like, where am I? Because, you know, I'm having to read things in Spanish and trying to cross-reference in English and figure out what's happening in real time, and it was crazy. But in the end, when I realized I'm the wrong train, I tried to minimize the damage and get off where I could, and then walk. And then I had the option of a taxi or walking, but the walking was like 13 minutes, so I did that. It was more like 45 just because I kept getting lost. But it's important to remember not to walk around looking like you're scared or lost, not to have your nav program showing like you're just looking at it. You need to look confident and like you know what you're doing. So don't make yourself a target. And there were times I made myself a target simply because I freaking didn't know where I was going and I had to look. I went down one alley that, I got the heebie-jibe, you know, like heebie-jeebies. And I knew I don't belong here, so I came back. But I already knew, like, okay, well, they've already seen me, and they see me by myself with a freaking giant backpack and another bag. And then another person offered to help me, and he was nice enough. But in retrospect, I'm like, who knows? Because as he left, like, he couldn't really help me because he didn't know what I was trying to do. But, you know, he made a comment about, you know, I'm guapo, so handsome. I said, thank you. My husband thinks so, too. But point being, you can't assume anything. And I like to err on the side of positivity, but I have to do it with caution. Because in the 24 hours, 28 hours, 30 out, 36, whatever, I've been traveling, I've had no less than 4 men express interest in me in some way. Whether it was, are you alone? Do you have a husband? You're very beautiful, shit like that. So last thing I'm going to do is be somebody's target. So you keep that to yourself and you don't even give them room. Anyway, thank you for following and watching this. I need some sleep. Good night.